Despite growing concern, city officials insisted the water was safe, but actually it wasn't.
The water is especially important.
The lead levels in Flint, Michigan's water supply. A disturbing
Flint
story.
residents
The
were
city of
exposed to
Flint,
highly
Michigan
contaminated
is in a
water.
state
the
of
Red
emergency.
Cross, National Guard, trucks full of water.
Some
Tonight.
water still isn't safe to drink.
We are beginning our show tonight with a bit of a special report.
General Motors plant in Flint stopped using the water after the switch because it was corroding their parts that they were making.
Their water has been poisoned with lead for almost 2 years after a cost-cutting measure forced on them by the state.
But the truth is, this is one of the worst public health crises in modern American history.
And the governor of that state acted as though he didn't really care.
Republican Governor Rick Snyder, at the start of his first term as governor, he signed legislation that lets him overturn elections, basically, wherever he wants to.
City council member told the New York Times Flint's former state-appointed emergency manager was responsible since he approved the switch to the problematic water source.
Governor's emergency manager in Flint ordered the switch to using Flint River water in April of 2014.
They can take your elected mayor or your elected city council or your elected school board and strip them of their power and instead install someone of the governor's choosing to run things solo, by fiat, answering to no one other than the governor. People in Flint still literally do not have water that is safe to drink.
To save money, the city stopped pumping water from Detroit and started pumping it from the Flint River.
Keep in mind, this is a city, 40% poverty. These are people that were already struggling to get by before the water went bad.
All the attention is not a cure.
Lead is something that needs to be prevented and never ever reaching the body of a child, because when it does, it is irreversible and there is no treatment.
We do not have a direct connection to Detroit anymore.
Hey, why would they not build up the infrastructure to protect the people and protect the environment?
Years from now, when historians look at this incident, that's how they're going to write it up.
Soon after, doctors began seeing elevated
Governor
levels
Rick Snyder of Michigan apologized this week for how the water crisis in Flint has been handled.
The state didn't acknowledge there was lead in the water until September, a year and a half after the switch. Flint, Michigan is now a symbol of industrial decline.
And in spite of all of this, Flint residents have actually been forced to continue paying for their water this whole time.
While it is impossible to say with certainty that the water caused this, officials note that nothing else major has changed in the environment.
Yes, the story of the lead poisoning of Flint, Michigan is now national news, which is great. But it is absolutely ongoing and live and not a solved problem.